Hey everybody, I am in my darkroom. I'm not going to do any darkroom right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to be playing around with some of this new Kentmere Pan 200. I've got it loaded into my RB67. I'm pretty excited to try this. I've used Kentmere's 100 and also their 400, so it's kind of neat that they've come out with a 200 to sort of fill that gap. After I do this test, it gives me quite a bit of information, tell me which direction I should go as far as like development time and my ISO that I choose. So if you want to see how I do this, I'll meet you outside. All right, so I'm set up in my backyard. I prefer to do these tests when it's an overcast day and there's less light, but at least it's consistent. Or on bright sunny days with no clouds. What I like to do when I'm testing film is I like to make a bunch of exposures, like on zone 1, 3, 5, 8. Because for me those are important. From that I can get an idea of what the ISO should be and what development time I should use. This is an expo disc. This is what I like to use whenever I'm testing film or roll film, or when I'm doing pre-exposure out in the field. It's kind of a neat little device. And all I do is I take a meter reading through it and then place that meter reading on whichever zone I want. So I'll be starting off with zone 1, and I'll set my meter to ISO 200. So that's the film speed of this film. So I'll take a reading through the disc and I get 1/8 of a second at f11, 1/8 of a second at 11. So I'm going to place that on zone 1. So that's 4 stops less. So 1/25 at f11. And I make sure that the camera is focused to infinity. Otherwise, I mean, if I've got the focus out, then it's going to skew my results a little bit. And I will make the exposure. This one's on zone 1. I'll give half stop more. And another half stop, so I've gone a stop more. Okay, so now I'm going to make 5 more exposures, and on ISO at ISO 200, and I'll do an exposure on zone 2, 3, 5, 8, and 9. All right, let it develop now. So I need to get the film loaded into a tank. And I will do that in the dark. All right, it's in the tank. All right, let's get developing. Okay, here's my X-Stall R, so I'm gonna have to get this to temperature, 20 degrees Celsius. Let's develop. And I'll agitate 5 seconds every minute. Stop. All right, let's take a look and see what we've got. There's my first zone 1. second one, third one, pretty dense. I would even, that one even looks pretty dense. Interesting. All the way up to my zone 8, which looks, to me it looks a bit thin. So I think the 8.5 minutes is probably not long enough, but I'll run this through the densitometer just to see. Alright, here are the dried and cut negatives. Let's check the base fog. 0.22. Zone 1 at ISO 200. 0.11, that's ideal. Let's see what my zone 8 is. 0.95, yeah, just, I thought it's really low. I prefer 1.30. So if I increase the development time, say a couple minutes, maybe to 10.5, that's all. That might be ideal for my zone 8, but it might boost my zone 1 up a little bit.